Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And welcome back to another pick a card reading on my channel. So today we're going to be talking about Mars retrograde and how that is going to be affecting you. More specifically, what you should be focusing on. So I was inspired to do this reading because I felt the huge energy shift that we've been experiencing ever since this retrograde hit a couple days ago. So Mars rules the energy that's a little bit more masculine, a little bit more driven, and it's also an energy that rules the body. So when this energy is retrograde, it will cause you to potentially feel a little bit woozy or kind of confused, and it can tend to make you really want to procrastinate. It's gonna feel like you're just gonna have a really hard time getting things done. It's a very kind of daydream type of energy when Mars is retrograde, and it can be a little frustrating, especially because I know from talking to so many of you guys doing personal readings, which, by the way, I'm shouting out my personal readings. This is the last weekend that you can get a discount for my end of summer sale. Last time I'm going to mention it, but the information is below in my descriptions, in the description and in the comments, if you want to get a discount on my already very affordably priced personal readings. So check it out below. But I have been talking to a lot of you guys lately about how just after all the world events this year, how you really want to get out and make things happen, and you're just feeling so pumped up with all the energy from August, and now here we are in September and the energy is taking a huge step back. So this can affect many areas of your life, specifically your love life. A lot of people notice that their libido is a little bit kind of just frozen at this time, or just not feeling like you want to be as sensual or connected with other people, which is interesting because I actually got a message that was for some of you guys who will be choosing. You'll see I got a message that kind of contradicts that, but you'll see why. You might be feeling like you just don't want to move forward right now with any of your plans or anything that you want to do. You might set off in the morning with these big goals and then find yourself getting very distracted. So this is a really great time for self-care. This is a good time for dreaming, maybe for planning, for clarifying your intentions, but don't expect to be getting a lot done until after November 14th, when this energy kind of settles down and ends. So I talk a little bit more about it in the reading, how it's going to affect you, and also what is what your focus can be, what you can get done during this time. But I hope that you guys enjoy it. Mars retrograde isn't like an awful retrograde. It's not as intense as Mercury, but you're gonna feel it. It's an energy that wants to bring you out of your head and out of your logic and into your heart and into your body. So it can actually be a really great time to exercise and to get on a health kick, to rest and take very good care of your body. So if you're interested, all you have to do is choose a card if you want to receive a reading that's more specific to you. So you can choose number 1, number 2, or number 3. So choose a card that you feel you resonate with the most, number 1, 2, or 3, and once you have chosen your card, head down below to the comments or to the description where the timestamps are posted so that you can click on that and instantly be fast forwarded to your part in the reading. And I'm gonna head inside to do this reading because I am seeing mosquitoes around me, so I will see you soon. So for those of you guys who choose number 1, let's go ahead and get your message. And we're getting drop into your heart. So because of this Mars retrograde, your head could be swimming. Your logical decisions, it might be feeling very indecisive. So it makes so much sense. This card is so synchronistic that this is a great time to drop into your heart. If you're having a hard time making decisions, or it feels like some things have come to a standstill, especially in love or your career, if you're kind of feeling that Mars retrograde fogginess, asking yourself every day, what does my heart want? And then meeting that need is going to be so powerful. And this is actually what I've personally been doing the past couple days, because I felt myself the first few days of this ending my day feeling really dissatisfied. Definitely dealt with a little bit of procrastination, had to really push myself through things, but then at the end of the day just feeling kind of like, I'm not happy with what happened today. And so I've had 2 days now of starting my day off, or sometimes even in the middle of the day, just taking time to pause and ask myself, what do I really want? And I've been really surprised with the answers. Like yesterday, I just really wanted some time to sit down and work on this craft that I've been doing, that I hadn't worked on for so long. I just wanted to kind of zone out and do that. The day before, I just really wanted a nap. And so there's just like random needs that are coming up for me and random things that I found myself wanting. And I'm just giving that to myself right now. So you might be surprised. Maybe that's what's going on with you, that you're feeling like something is a little off, or like you're like, I want something, but I don't know what it is. Just take a moment to take a deep breath. Sigh out, drop into the heart space, hand on your heart, ask yourself, what do I need? What do I want? And your heart will tell you. We're just going sometimes so much that we don't give ourselves enough time to drop into our heart space. And sometimes it's just meeting the smallest need that will help us like boost our spirits, or maybe just have a little bit better of a day. And so this is to remind you to drop into your heart. And who knows who's going to be speaking from your heart? Sometimes it's your inner child, and your inner child wants some play. Sometimes it's a side of you that just really wants to go outside and that feels cooped up. You might be experiencing a lot of boredom during Mars retrograde, so it could be a good time to try something new, or to explore a new place, or go on an adventure. I think this is going to be an amazing time to get out into nature. You might also be feeling restless. Your body is going to want to move. Mars retrograde, funny enough, even with the procrastination energy, or that energy that makes it hard to kind of like get things done or follow through, in a weird way, somehow it also, because it rules the body, so it helps you to be able to want to work on your health more and want to exercise more. So this could be a great time to get on a health kick, to ride your bicycle, or go on walks, or do some hiking, or do some home exercises, or do some dancing. This is just a great time for that. So your body might just really want to move. You might be, it's such a weird feeling, because it's a feeling of being foggy and drained, and you're mentally, but then restless physically and having like weird physical energy. So it's like very off-putting, but this person is dancing and is moving and is, spiraling around, like getting their energy aligned. This is a great time for that, dropping into your heart. So I hope that this helps you, and that you have a wonderful Mars retrograde. Let me know if this resonates in the comments down below, and I will see you next time. Peace out. So for those of you guys who choose number 2, let's go ahead and get your card. And you are getting the intimacy card. So there's 2 ways that I see this, okay? Those of you guys that are like already in a relationship, which I rarely speak to you guys. I wanna speak to more of you guys out there. If you're in a relationship and you're watching my channel and you want more readings for people who are in relationships, let me know in the comments below. I want to know how many of you guys are here. I will definitely make that content for you, but I'm going to talk to you guys first today. This could be a really great time to focus on intimacy with your partner. Since you might be feeling just a little out of it, or like things are kind of at a standstill in a lot of areas with your life, this is a great time to spend more time with your partner, to work on intimacy, maybe even physically. If you've kind of fallen out of that groove, make some time for that. If you're feeling lackadaisical, what better place to hang out than in bed with your partner and to just let the time pass and just talk about nothing and be together and be close and in that intimacy. You might be feeling like you need more attention or support or nurturing or cuddling from your partner during this time. Or you might notice your partner coming to you for that. Whereas maybe normally you guys are kind of off doing your own thing, you're going to feel really drawn to them, like wanting to be very close. It's going to be a very romantic time. And in a weird way, I think the Mars retrograde actually helps people who are in relationships. I definitely sense this energy of maybe feeling distant from your partner, like mentally, like you're not on the same page, or not like there's going to be miscommunications, because Mars really isn't about that, but you might be feeling a little bit mentally on another page than them, or like both of you will kind of be dealing with your own things with this energy. But funny enough, physically the connection will be really intense. Like this might be a very intense physical time between, like in a positive way, if you know what I'm getting at here, between you and your partner. And so you might be like really enjoying that. Your bodies will be very connected. There's going to be a lot of energy exchange. And so literally this intimacy card, you can take it very literally between you and your partner, or you and the person that you're dating, if that's like really been established. Those of you guys who are kind of like just started dating someone, or like are flirting with someone, like I mentioned in the beginning of this, in the intro, you might want to listen to that if you didn't. It can cause like a break, or it can cause kind of like a drifting apart phase, which will end once November comes around and the retrograde's over. Things might pick up again. But those of you guys who are in relationships, or the relationship is more defined or more settled or more consistent, you can expect it to actually get closer and more intimate, especially physically. Now, those of you guys that are single might actually be craving intimacy and sensuality at this time, and it might be really frustrating because it'll be hard to find someone who wants to be consistent with you at this time. But actually, I also see this with intimacy with yourself, more in a emotional kind of way. Like this might be a good time for you to create sacred space in your home, like get a bunch of candles and light them and use some incense and do some soul searching and writing in your diary. This energy is really great for meditation and for vision boarding. It's a good time to figure out what it is that you want and start planting seeds and clarifying intentions. It's almost like a new moon phase that lasts for a couple months. And so I wouldn't say anything new is taking off or expanding right now, but it's almost like a good time to think about what you do want. Imagine that the end of the balsamic moon and the beginning of the new moon kind of mesh together in one, and that's the energy of the next 2 months. So there is a little bit of a reflect and resting vibe to this energy, but it's more about like creating what it is that you want. So you might be getting flashes of inspiration, and you could be feeling a little bit more emotional during this time, but there's going to be an energy of wanting to like organize your emotions. So that's why I sense that journaling and having that intimacy with yourself could be really helpful. So this is a great time to journal. It's also a really good time to write. Even though your mind's like a little foggy, like this could be a good time for poetry, for abstract writing, for writing letters or postcards, if you're old-fashioned like me. It could be a really good time for research as well. You might not retain a lot of the information, but it could be a good time to kind of loosely research ideas you have and start compiling and organizing information for later. So definitely For you, this intimacy card is coming out, and I'm interested to see how it resonates with you. So let me know down in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Peace out. So for those of you guys who choose number 3, let's go ahead and get your card. And your card is Devotion to the Small. So I feel like those of you who chose this card, you guys are the real go-getters. You guys are the ones that have big plans, and you're almost like, I can't afford to spend the next 2 months in this energy. There's a huge message not to fight this energy. You can still get stuff done. I personally have a lot of big plans right now, but I'm starting to feel that Mars retrograde energy that's been kind of like, making me want to slow down or forget or get confused. Like, have you caught yourself the past couple days, like kind of just staring out into space, or like, wait, I forgot what I was gonna do? That's such the Mars energy vibe, the Mars retrograde vibe. So getting out of your head and getting into your body is going to be the most healing thing for you that will help you to keep your energy flowing. It's not like you can't do things at this time or get things done. You're not going to be totally screwed, but it's about balance, and this is a message here about exercising your body. So of course exercise, I talked about that with number 1, but I'm thinking more about doing activities with your hands. You can still be productive, it just might not be in the way you'd usually like to be. So this is actually a really good time to organize things around your home, to get rid of items that no longer serve you, to plant flowers, to weed the garden, to just stay, like this card says, devoted to the little things. You might need to make lists for yourself to get things done, but keep your lists very small. Maybe just have one big goal every day, one thing a day. That method is going to help you get the things done that you need to get done during this time. Break all the things you need to do up into just one thing a day. It's very much that Virgo energy of like wanting to organize everything, but because it's retrograde, you're going to have to slow it down and simplify it hardcore. So this is a message to you to simplify, be devoted to the small things in your life. So this energy will actually help you be productive to the smaller things. So I hope that this message resonates with you. If it does, let me know down in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Peace out.